Dragon Ball Super episode 92 was a chill episode, but we all had a good time watching it. Previously, Vegeta went into the hyperbolic time chamber, and Lord Popo made it very clear that if Vegeta breaks it again, bad things will happen. However, Vegeta dared to do something most wouldn't. He disobeyed Popo's order and broke it down again. The entirety of what Popo did to Vegeta afterwards got caught due to censorship, and they just couldn't show it to millions of kids watching DBS from around the world. We do, however, hope to find out what happened in an uncut adult version later on. Anyways, the training was necessary for Vegeta because there was an issue of him getting a bit rusty due to missing some sessions for being with pregnant Bulma. So he needed time to recover, but there wasn't any. So he made the perfect decision by training in the time chamber, and now we can expect hardcore performance from him. By the way, by breaking it, Vegeta also broke the same argument Buu fans kept bringing up. Now, they can't throw Buu into the hyperbolic time chamber and wait for him to wake up as it's broken. It can be repaired, but it would take some time for them to do it. Something they can't afford right now. You can keep making new arguments with ways to wake him up, but it looks like we're gonna get Frieza, so let's just deal with it. I find it funny how they were ready to go into the tournament with 9 members before the Frieza idea came up. But still, no one mentioned Yamcha. They're basically acting as if having Yamcha in the team would be worse than having no one at all. I do think DBS is trolling Yamcha a bit too much these days, but I have to admit the way they are showing it is funny. It's safe to say now there is no way Yamcha is getting in unless Frieza denies. For those of you who don't want Frieza in the tournament, in that case we would have to include Yamcha. Now you be the judge. This episode will forever be a marked episode in the history of Dragon Ball, because for the first time ever, we see a female Saiyan go super in this episode, and she is Caulifla. We don't have any information of there being any other female Super Saiyan in the past, so Caulifla might as well be the first to achieve that in the history, but we can't say that's 100% confirmed just yet. Well, now you know the exact process of turning super, and it's quite simple. Focus your energy or ki on your upper back, make sure to be totally angry, and then just let it flow. Congratulations, you are a Super Saiyan. Of course, the preconditions are that you have to be a Saiyan and one that is capable enough to handle the form. Kabe got the form quite easily during his fight with Vegeta, but the way Caulifla got it appeared a bit too simple. But I guess it works because Universe 6 Saiyans are insanely powerful. Kabe was almost able to match up with Vegeta's base form. It goes without a saying, they are stronger by many times than when Goku and Vegeta first got the form. In other words, power was overflowing, they just never faced the emotional pressure or knew the correct method of doing it. Now, after getting the knowledge, they are able to do it with only a little effort. I am really liking this Caulifla character, the way she talks, the attitude and looks of course. But we have another one here yet to be explored. It's Kale, who was hanging around there, and Caulifla called her out and will be training. Now, we know this girl has exceptional potential, and up in training she will get a Berserker form that we currently know as the legendary Super Saiyan, a form made popular by Broly. We just got the first female Super Saiyan, and now we're gonna get a new form introduced to one. Things are getting quite refreshing. Hard challenge awaiting Master Roshi though. He just eliminated his only weakness by working with Puar's young girl form. But in front of the likes of Caulifla and Kale, can Roshi really control himself? Even on a serious note, that is a legit weakness for Roshi to be worried about in the Battle Royale. Just like we see few episodes ago, he got off guard with Urin due to his pervert side, which ultimately led him to get under the spell. For those of you thinking, who cares what Roshi does? It's not like he's gonna make a difference among all these ultra powered fighters. But like mentioned over and over again, this tournament isn't all about power but skills and techniques. Master Roshi is extremely good at the sectors and has high battle intelligence due to his experience. Just like Goku points out once again while convincing Krillin to participate, that Universe 7 not only needs power but also needs quick thinking style fighting skills of the likes of Krillin, similar to what he displayed few episodes back when he battled Goku. Krillin, Tien, 18 and others also found out the real reason of the tournament, and that they are on the verge of potentially getting destroyed. Of course, all of them gets pissed off, not mainly because of the destruction, not even because of the prize money, but mainly because Goku is hiding something this important from them. I loved the Goku Krillin confrontation that eventually ended with a joke. I still do think it made no sense for Goku to hide it, knowing 100% that they would eventually find out. Most importantly, they could have trained harder. Overall, I am disappointed with how they utilized the time. I was kind of expecting all 10 of them training together and strategizing at once. Although the Piccolo Gohan training session was cool, I think others could have done way better. I like how Beerus walks up and right away threatens Krillin. He puts it in very simple words: Krillin will participate, survive till the end, and win. Imagine if Krillin was the last man standing for Universe 7. That would be the greatest shocking moment ever. And since it's a team battle, it can be logical in ways that others dominate while he just keeps surviving and puts an end to an half-beaten opponent at the end. I would pay to see that happen. One thing DBS is doing well ahead of the tournament is going through universes apart from 7. The build-up part in this case has been excellent. We get the follow-up to Universe 11 where we see the caring side of the General and even Toppo. However, we move on and get the first look at some of the Universe 3 fighters. This universe is adding a lot of refreshing value to the Dragon Ball universe. For a series that has been running for so long, it has to be careful about not being repetitive, and bringing in characters like the God of Destruction Moscow is really helping. We don't yet know if all the fighters of this universe is gonna be machines or robotic, but it seems to be that way. But the good thing about this universe is they are able to modify their robots on par with the requirements of the Battle Royale. Like this one has claws that will prevent from falling down, and this will be a huge advantage for them. However, they are being a bit too systematic, and I think someone will break the system. But before that point, they're probably going to be among the toughest in the Battle Royale. So overall, this episode was quite enjoyable, but the next episode has us even more hyped up as Frieza will be returning. He looks intense in the trailers, and we'll be talking more about that later in the episode 93 preview breakdown. Well, that's about all for now. Comment your thoughts and opinion down below. See you in the next Dragon Ball Super video.